Alrighty, so hey, Tony here, Random Adventures 2.0. What are we doing? And where are we at? Well, we're still in California. So you saw us wake up this morning. So in the last episode, we were looking for a place to sleep, and I closed it out because I found a place to sleep, but I didn't know what it looked like. So those were the pictures from the last episode and waking up in the morning this morning. And so what are we doing today? Well, I think we're going to start working our way east. And we're going to be going through Death Valley. So we've made a turn onto Route 136, and I believe that's going to take us all the way into Death Valley. So I've got plenty of water. I did stop at the, there's like a visitor's center right when you turn onto this road, right before you get into Lone Pine. But I fueled up, I watered up, and I snacked up. All right. Well, I didn't get any snacks. All right. But I'm ready. Are you ready? If we're ready, let's get going. Alrighty. So I want to thank Anonymous for sending some funds to get some sunglasses. I didn't even think about it, but I'll tell you what, that's going to help going across here. All right. So let's get going. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, I gotta get my seatbelt on. Look, Mom, no hands. Man, this is gonna be pretty awesome. So I'm not quite sure yet if we're gonna drive through it or try to stay in it. Now, it's a national park, so I don't think there's going to be dispersed camping here, but maybe we can find a spot. Maybe we'll do a campground right in there and spend the night in Death Valley. Alrighty, here we go. Yeah, I just passed a sign that said we're at 4,000 feet above sea level. Now, part of this road, down in Death Valley, we are going to be, I mean, this is interesting. We're going to be below sea level. So we'll be at about 196 feet below sea level at one point. I think that was the lowest I saw on the map. But, yeah. I wonder if your ears reverse pop when you go below sea level. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, you can definitely see a lot more sand than what we've been in. So we still have some hills and things like that, some mountains on either side. We're still pretty high up. We're going to just be descending the whole way into Death Valley. I don't know if you can see it straight ahead. We got a little bit of dust blowing around. That's one thing we're going to see. Maybe if it gets windy, we're going to see some dust. Maybe some dust tornadoes. Yep. I see a couple of Joshua trees just there far and few in between. But nothing's very green compared to what we were just in. Yeah, we must have just crossed into the boundary because it said a quarter of a mile about 10 miles ago. So, and we were at 4,000 feet back there. Right now, we're at 5,200 feet, so we actually climbed. So we're probably climbing and then going to drop down in it. I don't know. Never been here before. So, but yeah, some outcroppings here as well on the outskirts as we're getting into it. But now you can see some Joshua trees. They're small. Oh, there's a couple bigger ones out there. Coming out Route 198. I've been looking to the right and to the left, and I see a mine up ahead. I'm just going to drive up to it. I don't know if it's somebody's claim. It probably is. I don't want to be a claim jumper, but I want to see it. So I think let's drive on up there. All right, so this is as close as I can get. We're going to have to walk up there, so let's get going. I'm going to leave the hatch open. So I could have driven up here, but I didn't know about turning around. So, but that pile right there, all of that is all tailings from the mine. So whatever they're pulling out, whatever they're mining, that's just all the extra material that they're dumping on the side of the mound here. And way back there, way up there, over there, I saw another mine, and you can notice it because you see all the tailings on the side. It's not natural looking. So let's work our way up here. All right, so we're on top of the tailings pile. Hey, this is a once in a lifetime chance to take a look at this. And look at that mine right there. It's right dug right into the side of this hill. So I see a lot of outcroppings that are sticking straight up that have a shale type material. Let me see if I can find a piece. So right there you can see the entrance of the mine. I'm going to find a piece that I can show you what I'm looking at. But that's all mineralization on here. Okay, maybe. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, this is all hand dug. I don't really see any like places where they drilled into the side of it and placed dynamite, but it's a material that, well, it's collapsible. That's not real secure material. Yeah, but it looks like. It's almost like they're following this here. So this is upright. So there's a whole bunch of little grooves. I saw some down there at the bottom when I was coming up. But they were chasing something. I don't know how active this mine is. It doesn't look very active. But yeah. Oh, let's take a look at it. Yeah, I can't tell what they were actually following because they dug it out. But yeah, you can see back in there. Pretty good. I should have brought up my bigger light that we could shine back there a little better. Because all I have is my headlamp. Yeah, but this looks like it probably goes. Based on the tailings, this goes back pretty far. Yeah, definitely all hand dug. It's like get my sunglasses off. I don't need them in here. Yeah, but you can see it goes back there pretty far. I wish I had my other light, but we're not in here too far. So that's just right behind me. Let me turn my headlamp off. All right. So, yeah, but pretty cool. So that's a look. So it goes back a ways. It does. The ceiling gets higher in here. But it's definitely not active. No, I don't believe active at all. I'm not hearing any rumbling, so that's good. Yeah, I'm shaking, walking with the camera. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even see any quartz laying around like they were chasing a quartz vein. So they might have mined it out and it was a dead mine, like they were chasing something, but they never found anything. Who knows? But I'm sure you could look it up on a claim map somewhere, but yeah. Really cool. All right. Well, let's get back down to the car. Yeah, so I came out to the end of the tailings pile just because I wanted to see if maybe I could see what they're digging for, but yeah, I can't tell. But I do see shale, I see other material, but they were looking for something, definitely. And based on this tailing piles, that goes back pretty far. Yeah, because when you look down, that's the car down there, and you can see the tailings run all the way. So they would have worked from over here and just started dumping, and then as they dumped, they worked their way out, and the hole can only be as big as what this dirt will fit back in it, except for what they took out. But you can see they drove boards into the ground to kind of help secure this so it doesn't run off. But, oh, wait a minute. Yeah. I don't know if you can see this. There is a quartz vein right there. So, a lot of times gold is in quartz. So, they were probably chasing this quartz vein. Huh. It was probably a lot bigger than this. Yeah. So I'm directly down at the bottom. Now this piece of shale, see how it's the grooves are all running upright? So this is directly below the hole, below the tailings pile. So this might be what they were following, maybe up higher on the hill. It had more quartz in it than this. But a lot of times this grayish shale, there'll be gold deposits in amongst the quartz, but also in the grooves. And higher up on the hill, you can't see it. Well, maybe you can't. They're sticking up. It's kind of running crooked, like sideways, like this. That's above the hole as well. So there was probably a vein that ran down through there. That's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, there's more striations there. So you can see it right there. Yep. And there's a little quartz line right there. Yeah. Pretty cool. Here's another. You can see the quartz line right here. This one's exposed on that. But that's that gray shale. Yeah. Pretty cool. All right. We got to get going. That was fun. Yeah, there's a car. We're getting closer. Yeah, I don't want to fall out here. That's for sure. If you guys are just following along for the first time, I'm just a year post-stroke. A year and probably 2 weeks. Yeah, March 24th of 2022, I had a major stroke. And there's a whole playlist, a recovery playlist. And hey, I'm lucky to be alive. I know I'm alive right now. I'm telling you, this is simply beautiful. All right, let's get back out that dirt road and get back to back on track. Yeah, how cool was that? I mean, that was a once in a lifetime chance for me. But old prospectors, you know, in the early days, they would look for quartz, and once they found quartz, they would start digging. Now, it was a different kind of gold mining out here. You know, they don't have water, so it was all grind it and pick an axe and just work at it, right? So, yeah, I couldn't imagine doing that in the heat of Death Valley. Now, this is in the foothills still. So we're in the foothills of Death Valley, and you can see all the Joshua trees are getting spread out again because we're dropping in elevation. There we go. There's our sign. Yep, I'm going to get a picture of that. Alrighty, it's official. So we're entering Death Valley. So up ahead is probably going to be where we give our card. Okay, so we're going to be dropping down. I just saw a sign that said steep curves and bends as you descend. Next 12 miles. So here we go. It's going to be like a roller coaster. Yay. Oh, look at the mountains. Got snow on them way over there. Yeah, look at that. There's a lot of twists and turns. Yeah, it's probably going to be the last look at snow on mountains. So take it all in. Yeah, this is a beautiful drive though. And it's even greening up a little bit as we get lower in elevation. Wow, would you look at that? Yeah, I can see where we're headed, and it is a long way down. So we are definitely over the next 12 miles going to be dropping in elevation. Yeah, you can see the colors of the landscape changing, so all the different layers. So the more we go down, the lighter the soil's getting. I've seen some red, I've seen some black, like volcanic rock, especially where they cut out for the road. Yeah, like straight ahead's red. Nice sharp turn here. I'll tell you what, you better not go over that guardrail because that's a long drop. We got a nice viewing area coming up here. Father Crowley's viewing point. Alrighty, so here we are. Let's take a look at it. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but way over there, that's the road we were coming in on, and you can see this gully goes all the way down and wraps around, and way down there is Death Valley. You can see the floor way down there, so you can see all the contours of the different layers. It's just amazing. So you've got reds, browns, grays, and then way down there you can see you got tans, and then even tanner, and even white. And the white is not snow, that's probably salt or some type of a mineral. So that was a great stop. So we are back at 4,000 feet and we're dropping. So that was a good look at all the different layers of rock as we descend into the valley. Yeah, this road that we're on is called Death Valley Scenic Highway, and it is definitely scenic. Yet you can see Death Valley way down there. This actually kind of reminds me a little bit of the Grand Canyon, a little bit, just because of all the layers of rock. But Grand Canyon has a river running through it. This has a Death Valley running through it. Yeah, that's a good look at that different color. As we descend, it's getting lighter and lighter. Yeah, imagine the job of cutting the road through here. That'd have been a treat. Yeah, you can see all the layers of rock. It's certainly a lot of different layers. Yeah, the rocks were getting lighter, but now they're getting red again. So we're going through another layer. Yeah, look how red this is coming up. Go. Yeah, that is red. Almost like red rocks. Oh, there's a bunch of quartz through there. Wow. I saw quite a few quartz veins on that one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, in about 100 more feet, of elevation, we'll be at 3,000 feet of elevation. So we just dropped 1,000 feet from what that overlooked. And we got to go to negative 196. Here's a good look at where we're going, way down there. So next 2 miles, we got to watch out for falling rocks. Yeah, this will give us a good look at the different colors of layers. Oh, look at that. I'm going to drive a little slower through here. Wow. Yeah, that is cool. Tell you what, this is a good time of year to come. I can't imagine coming through here in the summertime. That would be hot. I'd like to maybe find out what the highest temperature ever recorded in Death Valley would be. You could probably look that up on Google. Maybe that's something you could do and throw it in the comment section. There's some yellow flowers. So even the plants are changing as we go lower. It's actually greening up further down we get. We still haven't hit 2,000 foot of elevation yet. Right there's 2,000 foot of elevation. So we hit it. And look at the yellow flowers. Wow. Kind of flattens out right here, but we're going to keep dropping. Look at the colors across the valley there. See all the layers over there. Really neat. Well, it's a long straight road here. It looks like we're going to be going up the other side. That's interesting. So we're only at 1,700 feet. Yeah, we're still descending, but we're still at 1,500 feet. So this is very sandy, but I don't think this is actually the desert yet. I have no clue. I've never been here before. So yeah, you're seeing it with me for the first time. Maybe you've seen it before, but hey, this is all new to me. But look at all that sand. Yeah, definitely changing. All right, I'm gonna get to the lowest point. I'll tell you what that is here in a second. Yeah, we hit 1,500 feet, 1,510, that was it. So now we're going uphill again. I'm confused. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, for the next 8 miles, we're gonna be climbing. Looks like we're going up and over. Yeah, we just passed the 3,000 foot mark of elevation. And we're still climbing. Oh, we got a long way to go. Yeah, it said turn off your air condition so your car doesn't overheat for the next 10 miles down there. So I don't think we have to worry about that because it's not real hot. Look at those layers. Yeah. It's amazing in all the different layers. Oh, we just hit 4,000 feet. Still climbing. Yeah, we're at the top of this, so I don't see any higher. It doesn't look like we're going higher. Let's see what this is here. brake check area. So that means we're going to be going downhill. All right, so maybe Death Valley's on the other side. I don't know. We'll see. I see another mountain range way out there, though. So we just hit 4,987 feet. Yeah, you can see we're going down. Yeah, look at that. We're going to be going down, down, down. So we're not kind of weaving in and out any longer. We're just descending. So, yeah, over the next 5 miles, they've got a brake warning for trucks. Can't imagine bringing a tractor trailer through here, but I guess they do. All right, maybe that's Death Valley. I don't know. We're going to find out when we get there. Yeah. So the skies aren't as blue. It looks like it's a little cloudy to the left there. Overcast. I wouldn't imagine they're calling for rain in Death Valley. I don't think it rains much down here. Okay, we just hit 3,000 foot of elevation. And look at that road way, way down there. So, and this is straight. So this is a straight descent here. Yeah, that's got to be Death Valley down there. That's what I'm thinking. All right, we just passed the 2,000 mark, 2,000 foot of elevation. So yeah, we're definitely going down further. Yep, I'm gonna say this is Death Valley because right before we came up over this last hill, when we came down and there was all that sand, and I said we got down to 1,500 feet. Well, we just passed 1,500. So now we're counting down. So we're at 1,400 feet of elevation and we're still descending. Oh man, my ears are popping. All right, right there is 1,000 feet of elevation, or 1,000 feet above sea level, and we're still descending. Look how spread out the plants got. So, yeah, they are spreading out. Yeah, we're at 375 feet of elevation, and we're still going down. All right, we're at 75 foot of elevation, 75 feet above sea level. Oh, and there's buildings down here? What? All right, looks like we might be coming into, let's see, alrighty. Stovepipe Wells Campground. Huh, right at the bottom. Oh, 23 feet, 20 feet, 16 feet. Ah, there's a gas station here. Ah, so if you didn't pump gas, you can come back here and pump it. Oh, 0 feet, right there, sea level. Now we're going into the negatives. I've never seen my GPS go negative. Oh my goodness. Pay entrance fee right here. All right, let's go show them our card. Alrighty, so our national park pass got us in. So I've got this tag here to put on the dash, and that's good for 30 days. I don't know if we're gonna stay here that long, but hey, it's good for 30 days. That was the best $80 I've spent. I gotta check to find out how much they're paying to get in here. Alrighty, so yeah, I asked somebody that was buying a pass, and it was $30. So they were just closing, and I showed them my pass. I had to show them my driver's license to check the signature was the same, and I said, here you go, you're good. They gave me a pass for the dash, and I'm on my way. So we've still got 23 miles, so about 31 minutes left to where I'd like to get to. We're going to see if that's a possibility or not. Hopefully they got a spot, because there is no dispersed camping in the national park. So I'm going to try to get to a campsite and see how it works. Hopefully we can. Believe it or not, we're still going down. So we're going to hit the lowest point we've been to date. So for this, we're already at 90 feet below sea level, and we'll see where we're at when we get down to this smallest point here, a little bit out the end of this road. So right here is the lowest point that we've been on. I'm gonna get stopped here. All right, there we go. And so we're gonna start climbing again, but right here, it's 102 feet below sea level. So that's the lowest we've been so far. But I did look it up. The lowest point is 282 feet below sea level. And the highest peak, looking around, the highest peak is 11,049 feet. That's Death Valley for you. That's the land of extremes, right? And I believe I did see 135 degrees was one of the highest recorded temperatures. I'm sure it's gotten higher than that before, but I don't know. Yeah, look at the sand, little sand dunes out there. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's get going. Yeah, definitely devoid of plant life. So there is some plant life, little sage bushes, that's about it. And I don't see much of anything right in this spot. Yeah, so definitely getting into the heart of the desert. The heart of Death Valley. Yeah, a lot of dirt and a lot of rocks. Man, a lot of rocks. Yeah, and we're down at 164 feet below sea level. So we got a little ways to go. We still got to go down. Yeah. All right, so new low. 240 feet below sea level. So right here is the lowest spot on our trip so far. 240 feet below sea level. That's just mind-boggling. So if the ocean could get in here, we'd be 240 feet below sea level, under the ocean. Crazy. Yeah, I pulled over here. I just got to get out and just give you a quick view of this. So all that white down there, that is not snow, that's not water. I believe that's all salt. Wow, that is just amazing. Yeah, I don't see any plants at all anymore. Yeah, look how barren this is. Wow. Yep, not a one. Oh, look at this rock coming up. This mound. It's got a yellowish color to it. Kind of reminds me of the Painted Desert when we stopped at the National Petrified Forest. Yeah, look at this. Cool.
And on the left.
All right, here's Furnace Creek Campground, 14-day camping limit. All right, so let me find out more information about this. Okay, I saw the sign as I was pulling up and it said full. So they are full. They must not have very many spots because it didn't look like a lot of campers. Maybe they're dispersed out through there, but did not see very many. So he said about a half a mile up the road, or a mile up the road, there's another spot. He said they definitely always have room. Alrighty, let's head there. Alright, so we're going to go up here and see if this one's a possibility. Yeah, this shack doesn't look like anybody's in there. Nope, that one's empty. Well, it doesn't look like anybody's ever there. All right, so we got Sunset Campground over there. And then Texas Springs is further up that way. So let me just drive down here. So this is one. Let me just read that sign. Okay, it looks like there's definitely room, but it says no wood fires, no charcoal fires. So propane stove, or yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna see what, I mean, I've got stuff. I can heat water up, I can have a meal. I was planning on cooking a steak. Okay, so this is Texas Springs. It's just right up the road, and you can see Death Valley. Well, I'm in Death Valley, but where we just looked at the Salt Lake. So there's the car, Subaru. So you pull up this little kiosk. So it's pretty easy to use. You just do a touch button here. Now it's $16 a night unless you have a pass. So that's $16. But if you got the access pass, look at that, $8 per night. That's not bad at all. So you got to take your pass, you got to fill it out, you got to put your license plate number on it, and then find your site and attach that to it. And alrighty, there we go. So I'm going to drive up here to the upper loop. So these first two sites that I see are day use only. Hey, there's 27A. I want to try to get away from people. I don't know if it's going to be possible. Look at the old telephone booth. That is cool. All right, let me go up into this area here, make a right turn. Oh, look at that. There's a bathroom right there. That's perfect. That's a handicap one. So there's another one up a little further. Yeah, look what we're surrounded by. That is really cool. All right, I'm gonna find a spot. Yeah, this is a little more crowded up here than I would want, but there's some spots right here, right next to the bathroom. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I just need to stay here overnight, so I don't really need much time. Let's see. Let me look. Keep looking. So looking at that upper section, I did not see anything. There was maybe one, but it had little rocks in front of it, so you couldn't actually pull in. So I'm going to just check down here. Man, I hope there's a spot. I paid for one. Already, I just spoke to a ranger, and he said this is the only one up here right now. So, right there's the Subaru, and I'm backed into that spot. There is a fire pit. It's a little breezy, so we'll see how it goes later on. All right, so right behind me, right over there, is the bathroom. So that's nice and close, and like I said, right there's the fire pit. So I'm sitting at a picnic table that's designated for this spot. So I'm a little out of my element. I'm not used to campgrounds. I don't think I've been in a campground since I took my kids to Raystown like 20 years ago. So I'm just not used to it. especially with all the stealth camping and doing that kind of stuff. It's a little different. So we're only here for one night, and I'll probably be in my car most of the time doing editing, but I might try to get a fire a little bit later. We're gonna see. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna cook for dinner. I might just heat up one of the adventure meals. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Alrighty, so I went through all of my food and everything. I wanted to get a little bit more organized in there, but I went ahead and decided I'm just going to have one of these backpacker meals. So this is the vegetarian 3-cheese mac and cheese. So I haven't had one of these in a long time. I'm not sure if I ever actually had that one. So I just boiled my water. Man, wasn't that sunset amazing? Yeah. I got some pictures of it. So it's a little noisy. I don't want to be too noisy, so I'm just kind of keeping it down. But I'm going to go ahead and make that, and then I'm going to start editing this video. And I'll tell you what, I'll catch you in the morning. All right. See you soon. Maybe like that. All right. So, hey, good morning. Look at the sun coming up right out there, out the door. Let me get the hatch open to get this day started. That sun's coming up right behind us. Man, I got to get up there to that bathroom. All right, get in there and use it. Okay. Alrighty, so we are going to continue to head east. So we got to get out of this area and continue to head east. I'm going to try to see if I can find one spot that I was reading about a little bit and see if we can't get up there and see that. Alrighty, here we go. Alrighty, so we're going to head to Badwater. So Badwater is 17 miles. Look at that, 27 kilometers. My favorite number, 27. It is 55 miles an hour out here, so we're going 55. So, and it's long and straight. Yeah, it's almost, well, it is 68 degrees right now, so we've got a perfect time of year to do this. Yeah, the one guy, one ranger that I talked to back there, he said their average temperature is 100 degrees. So that's the average. And he said in a day or two it's supposed to be up in the hundreds. I think we're going to get out here and do this and then start working our way back. Badwater is in a quarter mile. We're getting close. Wow, look at the layers there. That is cool. Alrighty, we're here. Oh, looks like you can go down on there and walk. Let's get going. So we reached a Badwater Basin. It's 282 feet below sea level. Wow, look at this. You got a nice little wooden platform here for you to walk on. Let's take a walk over here. So this is known as the Badwater Pool. So this water here started out in Utah, and it's made its, hundreds of miles of flow underneath the ground in a little fault line, and then it emerges from the base of this mountain and seeps up through that into here. And because of all the salt deposits, that makes it considered bad water because you can't drink it. But look at the reflection of the mountain over there. I'll see if I can get a picture of that. So this is they got a boardwalk that walks you right down to it. And we're standing on it. Look at that. So just taking a look up north. Wow. So we are standing on Badwater Basin. So you can see we have this salt. We're walking on like a salt riverbed almost. Yeah, there's some of the salt itself. And then you can see all the mud that's dried up. And then, there's some snow on that mountain over there. So we haven't seen snow since yesterday. But it's way up there in the mountain. So this is looking south. And then I'm going to spin it around. And then so we can see. So then you got your salt. And then we're just walking down a narrow path. But that is looking north. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that's right. North. And then we're in the shade right now because the sun's still over that side of the mountain. Yeah, you can see the sun coming up over my shoulder there. So that's on the, we're going to get a second sunrise. So, yeah. So if you continue, this road actually continues about 70 more miles south. So you can take that way. It'll take you down south. And the sign when we turned onto this road said, next 72 miles, no services. So, yeah, look at that. That is amazing. So that's a look back up north there. Yeah, the clouds are coming, but it's going to burn off, I think. I think it's going to be a beautiful blue sky today. So we're going to walk out to where the sun is. Looks like about 2 miles. So it's going to take me a minute. All right, here we go. Yeah, every once in a while you see these. There's little potholes. So, yeah. Our salt road has some potholes in it. Yeah, it's almost like you're walking on ice. That's what it reminds me of. You can see all the cracks down there in the salt layer. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But it reminds me of walking on ice. Yeah, definitely got to watch your walk. You can see mounds sticking up. That's the dried salt because we're basically walking through the mud bed. That's kind of a path now. It's not as wide as before. And it's got all these mounds sticking up. So I almost tripped a little while ago back there. So definitely got to watch your walk. Alrighty. So, hey, we made it. So we made it all the way to Death Valley, the lowest point in Death Valley. So this is amazing. So just the contrast to the picture. So you see the snow on the top of the mountain. And then as you look down here, it looks like I'm standing on snow, but I'm not. This is all salt. That is amazing. Oh, wow. That is, man. How cool is this, right? So, yeah, just look at this view. So I'm going to pan across it, and you can see we're going to start up north, and as we scan across, there you see the mountain, and then the salt, and then all the way over there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit of green over there, and then looking south. Yeah, pretty cool. So here we are, and we've got a couple more things that we got to see before we get out of here. All right, let's get going. Alrighty, how cool was that? So I'm going to go back a different way. This is a 3.5 mile stretch. It's one way, so this is the entrance to it. It's called Artist's Path or Artist's Trail. Artist's Palette. So it's 5 miles. So this is gonna take us up through and back out on the same road that we came up on. All right, so let's get going. All right, sun's still to the right of us, but look at that. This would probably be a great drive in the evening because the sun would be on the west side and shining directly on these. Really make the colors pop at that point. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it looks like we're driving through a gravel pit where they're separating out the different size gravel. But nope, This is all natural. Well, except for the road, right? Yeah, so definitely I had to pull over to take a picture of this. So while I'm doing it, I'm just giving you a good look at it. So way back there is the Badwater where we were at earlier, and then now we're at Artist's Palette. Look at all the different colors. I even see like greenish blue out there. That's a whole mix of colors. So we got a little bit of a dip here, and then it gets into a snaky road. Good thing this is all one way. Yeah. Oh, we got a sharp right-hand turn. Yep, don't want to drive off that. Yeah, there's a good look at the that hill, that cliff. Yeah. Hey, there's some sagebrush. So we're a little higher in elevation right now, so we're starting to see some plant life again. Says we got another dip. Wow, this is cool. Yeah, going down a dip and coming back up the other side and making a quick left-hand turn. I could just think of being on a motorcycle through there. That'd be cool. Oh, I see some nicer colors up ahead. Some more of that bluish. All right, so you can see we're parked down there. I took a little quick walk up here because I wanted to get a closer look at this and a good picture of it. Look at that. So that is the Artist's Palette. Look at all the different colors. That is really cool. All right, let's get back in the car. All right, so it says the next 4 miles are very windy. Yeah, I think this is going to bring us back onto the road we were on before, but I have no clue. Look at this. Driving right through it. It's almost like over at Lone Pine when we did that drive through all those rocks, but these are different kind of rocks. Yeah, those were more boulders. Yeah. I wonder how many westerns were filmed out in this area. Looks like we're coming up on a horseshoe bend. Yeah, let's see how this turns. Oh yeah, it does. It wraps right around. Oh, there's the salt down below. Yeah, this is a sharp turn. And we're gonna go back up. Oh, look at that. There's some of that bluish colored rock straight ahead. Wow, that is cool. Up ahead. Yeah, this is a beautiful drive. Now we're really into the tans, the golden colors. Yeah, some of that white might be like borax. I know there's a borax mine not too far from here, an old borax mine. So some of the white might be just borax. Yeah, I got out because I wanted to see what that blue was. So it's more of a sandish, very sandy. It crumbles when you touch it. So yeah, some type of a mineral. Not quite sure which, but that is really neat. All right, we're back on 190 East. And we're heading east. So right here, we've only got about maybe 20 more miles of Death Valley. But yeah, you can see how the changing in the landscape is just amazing. So there's a ton of stuff to see in here. Well, I'm driving towards the sun, so I'm gonna turn the camera off for a little bit, and I'll talk to you when we get to the other side. Alrighty, so we got to a stop sign at the end of 190, and I'll tell you what, I think it's time to stop this video. This one's a long one, but Hey, we made it through Death Valley, and just standing here, I was looking at the sign, and if you go that way, it's to Las Vegas. If you go that way, it's the opposite way. And so we're going to go the opposite way. So we're not too far from Utah or Nevada. So the Nevada line is right up here, only in about 7 more miles. So what am I going to say? How about cue the music? All right. So there we go. So remember, it's just one adventure at a time. And hey, tune in. You don't know where we'll be next. Alrighty. We'll see ya.